Hardest group to deal with in terms of communication? I mean, obviously we've got language barriers.
This is the first job I've had where we've had to work with a translator. His name's George.
And I'm here interpreting or translating for Sudanese in Arabic and most of Sudanese languages.
You're not mimicking Kong. We're not going to do gorilla dances.
And then through training from the choreographers, this diverse cultural mix of people formed a single, united group. All of the makeup team that had to apply the prosthetics and hair and so on the days took to it with an amazing enthusiasm.
On our heaviest day, we had about 40-some makeup artists.
We're frantically trying to finish off the native. We're now on our last hour. It's getting dark outside, so they want to do a block through. So hopefully very soon we'll be done.
Well, a year after we started on these guys, we're finally here on set. It's an amazing feeling.
We had them out in the freezing cold night with no clothes on, well, very little clothes on, and then we put rain on them. And it was wonderful how well they did.
And just keeping these people warm was an undertaking.
Hot chocolate?
Thank you.
But I think the scenes now give a unique and defining look to the Skull Islanders of Peter Jackson's film.
One of the things about the original King Kong that I loved when I saw it when I was 9 was the dinosaurs. I mean, I think all kids love dinosaurs, and thankfully my fascination with dinosaurs hasn't diminished as I've grown up. I mean, I just think they're the most incredible creatures that you could possibly imagine, and I wanted our Kong dinosaurs to be big and mean and very scary.
One of the things that Pete said to us in the very first few days, I want it to be a horror show, and that gave us an amazing freedom in the design of the creatures.
And we want everything to look as real as possible, but at the same time, we're not necessarily doing everything the way that paleontology says it should be.
I figured this is not, dinosaurs as they were 65 million years ago. This is dinosaurs as they evolved to 1933 on Skull Island.
And so in all that time, they've changed, and there are different characteristics of the dinosaurs.
But more importantly, we wanted them to complement the creatures of the original film. So we set about designing the creatures on the island with that aesthetic in mind.
I wanted to do a throwback T-Rex to the sort of creature that we used to see in the old movies, like the original King Kong. A tyrannosaur with scales on his back and with crocodilian skin and things that the experts tell us, dinosaurs didn't actually have, but I still think they look a lot better. They look a lot cooler on film.
When we started on the original pass of Kong 9 years ago, Peter always imagined there to be an amazing battle between Kong and not just one T-Rex, but in fact 3 T-Rexes. I don't know whether back then we'd imagined them